Okay, good morning everyone. This video I'm going to do special for Fallen Angel and for whoever else wants to watch it. My sister and I are going to make food called pasteles that the Puerto Ricans make it, Dominicans do make it also. I'm not too sure about Dominicans if they really make the pasteles, but Puerto Ricans usually do it and Colombians also make it, but they wrap it up, the squash bananas, with a leaf. But we do it with paper. I'm going to show step by step. It's a lot of work that needs to be done, a lot of products, food products that needed to be bought. We went yesterday, we bought, we were supposed to get 20 pounds of green banana, but they only had 14 pounds, so we're going to do 14 pounds of bananas. Instead of grading them by hand, it's a lot of work. My nephew David, that's in Kentucky, my sister's son, bought a machine that we can squash it with the machine. It's faster that way. But the hard part is when we have to peel the banana. We have to slice it and then we got to peel it. But I'll be showing step by step of how to make it. It's very good eating, you know. We had to buy 2 roast porks. We bought 2 roast porks, almost 10 pounds each. We cooked them last night for many hours, for about 6 hours, I think. My sister cooked it until it's just, you could just break it right off the bone and shred it up, you know, break it up in nice little pieces. And we already got everything already set. So I'm going to show you all the products that we had to buy in order to do this dish. So, and I'm sorry about yesterday. I didn't mix much because I was switching over from Windows 10 to 11 and it was terrible, the 11. It took so long and then so many updates. I don't recommend going to 11. My internet speed here is not really that high, it's not really that fast, so I gotta try to get a faster internet speed, because what I do, I need to multitask on the computer because I'm doing a lot. I'm mixing, I'm texting, I'm looking at folders, I'm getting music, putting this one to that one, so I need a fast internet speed. And my computer was freezing, so I went back to Windows 10 this morning. So I'm going to stay with Windows 10. Excuse me. Microsoft is not going to support Windows 7, 8, and 10 anymore starting October 14, 2025. They're going to stop sending updates. They won't be doing no security updates or anything like that anymore. They want everybody to go to Windows 11, but I'm not going back to Windows 11. I'm going to stay with Windows 10. So I'll be showing you on my next clipping. Once again, I'm sorry about yesterday, and also thanks a lot, Big Kev, for your requests. Anybody wants to request, I'll be kind of busy today too, but as soon as we're done, the faster we get this done with the food, the faster I'll get back to doing my mixing. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on my next clipping. Okay, y'all, this is some of the stuff that we're gonna put in the you put that in the oven already?
The meat is here.
Oh, the meat is in there? Okay, just keep it in there. We already cut up broke up the roast pork, the 2 roast pork shoulders that we did. But that's the Goya garbanzo beans and olives. And if you want to make a couple of them hot, you could put some of this pepper, jalapenos, whatever they call those hot peppers in there, and some sofrito and stuff, and annatto seeds. So, and the meat, the roast pork that we cut up is in the oven to heat it up, because we don't want it to be dry, we want it to be moist. So we did that last night, but we're going to put it in the oven for about 20 minutes, and then I'll show you the next.
And this is what we wrap them in, because we don't have pasta.
Oh, and this is what we wrap them in.
Because we don't have
paper. Because you don't have the what?
We don't have pastele paper.
Oh, we don't have pastele paper, so we're going to do the non-stick parchment paper. So we're going to wrap them up in that, because we don't have the pastele paper. Because we're in the South. We get this in Brooklyn. We get this in New York, the East. They have everything out there, because, you know, it's more, you know, variety of people, like you know, Spanish and Dominican and, you know, Hispanic people out there, Mexican. It's all mixed. So they got more of the Spanish products out there than the South and California, because California don't even have a lot of Goya products. But anyway, I'll see you guys on my next clipping, and I'll show you the next one, what's to be done. Let me see something. Hold on. I wanna make it clearer. Okay, there you go. Now it's more clear. Now you can see it better. So that's the Goya garbanzo beans, olives, the hot peppers and stuff like that, the paper. So now I can see it clearer because it needed to be focused. See you on my next clipping. That's the machine that my nephew David bought. That's to do the bananas. So, and there's the meat. That's the roast pork that we broke up in a lot of pieces. We put it in the oven for about 20 minutes to heat it up because it was already cooked last night. So that's it right there. And then we're going to get the bananas. Bananas are over here. We had to buy a whole big box, but we bought 14 pounds. 14 pounds and two yellow.
No, 2 plantains.
2 plantains and 14 pounds of green banana. Cooking banana. Okay, so that's we're gonna put those bananas there. We have to peel all that, and then we're gonna throw it through the machine. I'll see you on my next clipping. Okay, she put the garbanzo beans in there.
And the olives.
And the olives.
And I'll throw a little bit more seasoning.
And throw a little bit more seasoning in there.
And once we start the picante, we're gonna...
Then the picante. We're gonna throw all the picante in there?
No.
You're not making all...
We're making all of them hot, but we're not putting all of them in here. We're cutting it up in a little dish.
Oh, we're gonna cut those up in a little dish, and then...
And as we're making the pasteles.
As we're making the pasteles, you put them in?
Yeah, you put a little piece.
Oh, you put a little piece of that in there. So that's all the roast pork that we cooked last night, and then we put the garbanzo bean in there.
Yeah.
And then we mix it up with the olives in there. And then she puts a little bit of sofrito in there. And then we mix it up. See you on my next clipping. Okay, she's peeling the bananas now. And that's the bananas there. There goes the meat. She cut up some of the hot pepper. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, now because
and I'll see you on my next clipping when we start to squash them. And then you got the lard here. You put it in a pot. You put it on the flame. You know, you heat it up, let it melt, and then the annatto seeds are in there, and it turns the color like that. That will be to put on the paper so they don't stick, but we got non-stick paper anyway, but you still should put that on there. So you buy the shortening, it's called the shortening. And what is wrong with this, okay, there you go. Okay, now it looks better now. It's called shortening. I mean, the focus on this is like auto, but it's not really working that good because it gets blurry, then it goes clear. Okay, we did most of the bananas. We have some of them here. So we have is a few of them there. And we did with the machine here. But the bananas were a little soft. They're not supposed to be soft. They're supposed to be really hard. So it was easy to peel, and it's not supposed to be like that. So this is the texture of the banana, which is kind of, I mean, it's similar to the same thing as grating, but it's not exactly the same. When you grate it, it comes out different. But the bananas in New York are more like hard, but over here it's hot, too hot over here, so they tend to turn soft too quick. But this is the machine that we used to, otherwise we would have been here for a couple of hours grating.
Yeah, show them the jautilla.
But the jautilla, this is the jautilla here. Let me get one of these jautillas out of here. And They sell them really small over here. In New York, they have them bigger. That's one of those out there. So we gotta peel this and we gotta shred that, mix it together with the banana. So that's the green banana there. See you on my next clipping. Okay, you pour some milk in there, some warm milk, not too much, just a little bit. That's the bananas already squished with the machine that we did. We got the machine parts in the dishwasher there, cleaning up. We have the paper, we already cut the paper to size to make it a good size, you know, like maybe a foot, a little bit over a foot long. Then you're gonna put manteca or mantequilla, not manteca.
No, mantequilla is hot.
Mantequilla, oh, not mantequilla, manteca. It's you know, lard, not manteca. Manteca is freaking, you know.
What do you want?
Don't give him mine. He's just talking. And then you mix that to put a little color to it. Okay. I'll tell you, man, we've been here for over an hour, 2 hours already.
What do you want?
I'm not gonna do the whole video. And then you have some of these, which we're gonna put individually when we before we wrap them up. So we're almost ready to wrap up and then tie them up with the string. The string is right there. This is not even the correct string for it because
No, they don't have it here.
they don't have it here. They have it in New York or some other places that has the string to tie up the pasteles. It's actually thinner. This string here is real thick, so it's a thinner string. So you just mix some of that up with the oil, the lard, with annatto seeds in it. You got to drain it. Don't put the annatto seeds in here, but you drain it just to make a reddish or orange color, and then you just strain it,
Okay,
and then
ready.
you pour some in there, and it's ready to be wrapped up. So I'll see you on my next clipping. Okay.
Don't dig me.
No, she's gonna start to wrap it up. So what you do is you take some of that annatto with the oil, that's no annatto seeds in there, just makes color. You put some of the banana there.
I need a spoon for this.
You got them there.
Where?
You got them all without the holes.
Oh, I didn't see. It's not. I
That's
can't
okay.
see.
It's all right, dude. Put your glasses on, Alice. Glasses on.
Yeah, right.
That's it. Ethan said, why does he call you Alice, mommy?
Kids.
See, then you put the pork, and it's got the garbanzo bean in there, and it's got olives, and that's it. You wrap it up. You wrap it up in the paper, and we're gonna do one, and we're gonna boil it. You gotta boil it for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. And she's gonna wrap it up. We do it with paper, we don't do it with a leaf.
They don't sell that here anyway.
They don't sell that stuff here anyway, so. Yeah, I don't know how to wrap it, so she'll be doing the wrapping. I'm watching, but I don't want to do it too loose, because if you do it too loose, it'll come out, it won't come out of the paper, but. And we're gonna make like kilos. It's gonna be like baby
Little
kilos.
thing, string. and the I'm sorry, the
And this is
scissor. Yeah. Oh, we didn't put no pastel.
Okay, so you do
Picante.
one without,
Picante.
and then if you want to put picante, you put like one of these little pieces in there. So we're gonna do that one as a regular. So she's gonna tie it up with the string. Okay. Put the string there.
Oh, soft.
Yeah, it's soft because the bananas are supposed to be really hard, but they were kind of soft, so.
Really? How you gotta ship it down?
And then you tie it up into a knot, or not a bow, you tie it up into a knot. Because after you boil it, then, you know, you put you take it out and then you cut the string and open it up.
Right here, you could put this one to boil to see.
We're
how
gonna put this first one to boil. Let me get this one. Well, this is just the way it's wrapped up, okay? Like that. So we wrap it up like that. And then we're gonna put this one, it's kind of soft, it's supposed to be a little bit more solid.
Yeah, a little bit more
But it's a little bit more thin, but the bananas were soft, they're supposed to be hard, the green banana. Okay, I'll see you on my next clip and when this pastele is done, and we'll test it out. Okay, you put water in there, you add a little salt to it, not too much salt. You put a little salt in the water. Okay? And then when the water starts to boil, you put this pastel in there. But if you're gonna do several pasteles at a time, like 3 or 4 of these pasteles here, you're gonna put it in a bigger pot. But we're gonna do a small pot for now. So you put a little bit more in there, a little bit of salt in there, I mean. Okay, see when it's done. Okay, so we have some done already here. I call them kilos. These are kilos. If you want a kilo for sale, we got it over here. Okay, that's what they're tied up like that. And then over on the side like this. They have to be tight because you don't want them to open up in the water and then you have water inside there. So that's how she wraps that up. Let's see how she does it there. And there we go. Okay, that's a nice size. So she does one, and then she does another one. She puts some of that oil on there. She takes some of that on the spoon, puts it there. Takes a picante, put a couple of pieces in there. Right, just inside there. Takes the thing there. Takes some pernil with the garbanzos all together, puts it on top, and she wraps it.
Just kind of a big one.
Okay, close it once. You can go online and check it out, see how it's to be wrapped. I mean, I don't know how to wrap it yet. I just help out with the other stuff. And one again. Once, twice. And she takes the both of them, turns that one around and puts them together.
And ties them.
Like, you know, she puts 2 for double. And then gets the string. Puts it over. It's a lot of work. You know, we usually do this on the holidays, but she felt like having some pasteles. And it's good to have with rice and beans or, you know, red rice, cold red rice or yellow rice. And but another dish, or just plain like that, if you just want to eat a pastele like that.
Yeah.
That's it.
This is actually a meal. This
is actually a meal because they're fat. These other ones that we have here are kind of fat, but that's a good size there. That's a good size, and they're fat. They're not skinny. You know. So this is. I want to see if we can make like 50 of them, maybe 60. Who knows? So whatever we get out of that pan is what we get. Then we split them up. Okay, see you on my next clipping. Okay, it's finished boiling. I let it boil for an hour. So I took it out. It's on the dish. Give me a minute. Let me put the camera here because I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it. Hopefully you guys can see it, but I'll cut it, the string. Then oh, it's hot. You gotta be careful. It's really hot. So.
Get another dish so you can.
Gotta be careful you don't get burned because they're really hot. So, no, you're supposed to. It'll come right off. One
Yeah,
of
it'll
them.
slide right off the paper.
That's the both of them, right?
I don't know, is that 2 you put in there?
Yeah.
So that's 2.
No, that's one of them.
That's 1, yeah.
That's a fat pastelle in there. Was there 2 you put together?
No.
You only did the 1.
The 1, yeah.
Okay, so that's the 1.
No, can you go shit?
Smells good too. So,
You going to the bathroom?
there's the pastelle. It doesn't look too clear. I'm trying to focus it here. Sorry, people.
Where are you going?
Okay. All right, the meat is in the middle with the garbanzo.
Gotta break it open.
Yeah, it did. Look, there goes the meat. There's the meat is in the middle. You gotta put a little salt on it, so.
It needs salt.
No, I want to try it now. It's kind of sweet a little bit too.
Told you because of bananas.
Because of the bananas were a little soft. So it tastes really good. And that's it. So we have all those there. We have about 16, 17 of them there.
All right, I need you to do me a big salad when you finish with that.
Okay, people, we're done. My sister is actually done because I didn't do all the folding. These are all doubles. There's 2 of them in 1 pack. And they're tied up, okay? So you have 38 of them. So you have 38 of the
Doubles.
pasteles. Double will be 60, 6 will be what, 68?
What, yeah,
38. 36.
just count. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24,
28,
28, 32, 36,
36,
40.
that's 40.
So that's 40
40.
plus 40.
40 and 40, so there's 80. So we did 80 of them. So there's only 38 doubles, double pasteles. So that's what it looks like. It looks like dynamite, y'all. So it's a lot of work and they're good. We're gonna have them tonight and we already had one. They're kind of sweet, like I said, but it's not supposed to be yellow banana. It's supposed to be pure green and hard, not soft. They were getting soft because of the heat. So if you guys plan to make it, you can always look online and see how they are made. And we made them and it tastes good. And we're finally done, and I'll get to my next mix. I'll do the closing in a few minutes when I get to my room. I want to thank everybody for watching the video. Thank you very much. God bless you all. And I'll do the closing when I get to my room. Later, y'all. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is me. We're done. I'm back at the room. My shirt's kind of a little dirty, but I remember Mika bought me the shirt. My wife Mika bought me the shirt. It's dirty, but, well, we made 38. That's a total of 13 between my sister, her son David, because we chipped in the money to buy this stuff because it's not cheap. So we made a total of 40. 40 of them doubles, so that's 80 pasteles. But if you double them, it's only 40, so you do half, right? So we tied 2 of them up together, as you've seen in the video. So that's 80 of them, so we split them up, 13 each. 13 pasteles double each. So that 13 times 2, 36, right? 13 times 2, 26. I'm sorry, 26, not 36. 26. So we have 26 pasteles, but it's only 13 double, right? So thank you very much for watching. I want to thank my baby Mika for watching. I will be sending you some pasteles. They're in the freezer now. We bagged them up, put them in the freezer, and gotta freeze them up right away, you know. I'm gonna send my boy Nick. I'm gonna send Nick and his mom some. Like 2 of them, that would be 4 pasteles. But 2 pasteles double makes 4, right? Okay then. So I guess that's about it. I'm gonna get to my DJing, but I gotta convert this, and then once I have my dinner, well, I'm not gonna have no pasteles for dinner. I like to eat that with rice and beans, you know, some white rice with maybe a pastele on the side. Also, make sure you put olives in there, because my sister only put a jar and a half of olives in there. So you have to put at least 2 jars of olives in there. The round olives, those little olives with the pimientos in there, the red little things in there. I don't know what they call them. I think they call pimientos or something like that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I love you guys. God bless you and your family and your children. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for commenting and listening to the music, the mixes. I gotta catch up tonight. I will catch up on my people. I see you on my next clipping. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Let me make sure that that thing is on. Yes, it is. It's on. And see you on my next mix. God bless y'all. Later, you.